Hello ladies, welcome to the April program. I'm a little rough right now. I just ran 3 miles in the rain and I am trying to take advantage of this time to get my filming done, so just don't look at me if I look too hideous. We are in the first week. We're starting on Monday, April 3rd. If you've never been with me before, these are the demo videos where I show you everything that you need to know. I break down every workout by day and then by exercise. And then I will show, I'm still crooked here. I will show a short demo of the exercise. And then if you keep watching, I'm gonna break down everything really in depth with forms. So if it's something you've never done before, you've never seen before, never heard of it before, then you're gonna wanna watch the full videos so you can see the full explanations. I tried to make these videos short. This first one's always the longest. So any questions about any exercises will always be in the videos, not in the group on Facebook. Everything you'll find about the exercises will be in these videos or that you need to know. So starting with Monday the 3rd, we have lower body, 5, 6, or 7 rounds. That's your choice. You're going to pick how many rounds you want to do. Then we're all doing 10 curtsy lunges, 10 goblet squats, 10 single leg bridges, and 10 squats with a calf raise. So I'm going to just show you each one quickly in case you recognize it, and then I'm going to go in depth. So curtsy lunges. So this one would be per leg. And then you would switch. If you're like me and you like to alternate, you would just count to 20 and alternate. Goblet squats. And you can also sit to your chair if you have bad knees. Single leg bridges. Ooh, my abs are so sore right now. And last, we have a squat with a calf raise. So that means you go up on your toes. Okay, so if you're not familiar, as I explained, 5, 6, or 7 rounds, that's your choice, and that means how many times you are doing the list underneath the line. So those are your exercises. The number in front of the exercises is the reps. That's how many times you perform each exercise. And then your number of rounds is how many times you repeat the whole list, okay? So if you pick 5, you're gonna do 10, 10, 10, and 10 5 times, or 6 times, or 7 times, okay? And this time we only have one part. If you look at Tuesday, you'll see we have 2 parts. You can tell we have 2 parts because there's a star and underline twice, okay? So, curtsy lunges. So I forgot, I'm gonna put this in there now before I forget. It will be per leg. Okay, so this can be done with or without weight. So I'm just gonna show it to you without weight, and then I'll tell you how you can hold the weight if you want to. So your curtsy lunge is gonna be a diagonal step backwards, diagonal step backwards. So you're up on your toe, this foot is flat, pointing forward, and you're gonna drop down into your lunge. So you're basically at a 90 degree, and then you're gonna press off this front foot and return. Diagonal back drop, press off and return. Diagonal back drop, press and return. So when you do this, you should be feeling it on your stationary leg, side butt area, okay? That's where you're gonna feel your curtsy lunge. It's gonna pull through here and up the side of your butt, okay? That's what you're feeling. And then of course, like I said, you're gonna switch sides, do the same thing. Now, you might wanna move this foot around back there and feel where you get the best pulse. So you might be doing it too shallow, meaning that you're going diagonal, but you're not going far back enough. So you might need to go farther back, or you might not be going out far enough, you might need to go out more. So you'll feel when you get the best pull. And then if you wanna hold weight, you can either hold one dumbbell the long way, like this, or you can hold a dumbbell in each hand like this. That's up to you. Your goblet squat. This is your weighted squat where you're gonna hold the weight in front of you. So you hold the top of the dumbbell, close around it. I always rest the weight on my chest. Some people like to hold it out. I like to rest it. So you have the weight on your chest in front of you, and then you're going to squat down, up, down, up. So if you have never done a squat before, you wanna make sure that you have a shoulder width or wider stance with your feet, and your toes are gonna point forward or slightly turned out, okay? And then you're going to drop your butt down, 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 and up. So notice when I go down, I try not to fold my back down. I try to stay fairly upright and just let my butt drop up. Let your butt drop up, okay? Now, if you have knee issues or any other lower body issues and you might need to use a chair for assistance, you're going to almost do a box squat, what we call it, where you do a full sit and then stand. Do a full sit and then stand, okay? Now, if you've never done a squat before and this is feeling really awkward for you, number one, you can make sure that you're using a light weight, but number two, you can do tap and go. So when you first start squatting, it's very unclear where to stop. So a lot of times people do it really shallow where they don't go enough, or they start going and then they're like, oh, do I keep going? They don't know. It's like you're not sure where you are because you've never done it before. So it's uncomfortable and you just don't have that like muscle memory yet of how to do it and where to go. So if you are feeling unsure about your squat, you're going to get your chair and instead of doing a full sit, you're gonna do a tap. So you're gonna squat down until your butt taps the chair and then you're gonna stand up. So this is acting like a guide. So when you hit it, stand. When you hit it, stand. So this is going to ensure that you're always squatting to the same depth every single time you squat, okay? And as you get used to that, when you do it without the chair, the same thing's going to happen. You're going to automatically squat to the same depth every time, okay? So this is a really good tool for beginners. Your single leg bridges. So a lot of us have probably done bridges before. You are on your back. Usually both feet are on the ground and you lift your hips and butt up to the sky and back down. This time we're doing single leg. So you're gonna lift one off the ground. It doesn't need to be straight, it doesn't matter how, it's just hanging there. And you're just gonna push off with one leg and down. One leg and down. These are much harder than they look. And I feel like no matter how many times I do them, I feel like I don't really get any better. They're always hard. They just suck. It's anytime you do like single isolation, especially with your legs, it's really hard. So that one is definitely more difficult than it seems. That's probably my least favorite exercise almost ever. So that says a lot. And it kind of just made my knee hurt actually. So that one's definitely not a favorite. And then we have our squat with a calf raise. So this one you can also do weight or no weight. So what we're doing is again, shoulder width or wider for your squat stance. This one I like to do a little bit wider and a little bit turned out because we are gonna go up on our tippy toe. So you squat down and when you come up, you're gonna rise up on your tippy toe, then flat. Down, tippy toe, flat. Down, tippy toe, flat. So notice when I do it, I start with my hands in front and then I almost push them back as I go up on my tippy toe and then return. I don't know why, that seems to help. I'll do it from the side. And it also helps to squeeze your butt when you go up on your tippy toe. Okay, sometimes you get stuck. Sometimes you might almost fall forward. It's okay, it's not meant to be perfect. Sometimes it depends on what shoes you're wearing will make it easier to go up or not, or the surface that you're on. But do your best. And then if you do want to use weight, I would probably, let's see, how do I usually do this? I think I do it like this. I usually hold one across my chest. Okay, so that is your Monday. Again, we only have one part, 5, 6, or 7 rounds, your choice. And if I ever don't cover a modification or substitution that you need, you can just message me and we can come up with something on our own.